Here we are, hitting up events, drinking our way through Chicago beer, and trying not to miss a thing.
Yeah, because, the cork popped out, it flies like fucking 10 feet. We're like, yeah, let's do it.
All you have to do is add some fruit, stir it up, and ride that milkshake wave.
Whenever I see him, I gotta take a photo with the most decorated brewer in Chicago, Jonathan Cutler.
It'll be like the stuff you hear. You ever every time you go to Floyd's, all the music sounds like this. Raw, raw, raw.
Sometimes you want a small beer, but really, you want a big beer.
You gotta take in all those big aromatic hops.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Waiting in line for a bottle release?
You should have never been a fad. The black IPA is delicious.
Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass Versus. It's been a while, Nick, since we've done a verse series, and we got two hometown breweries head to head.
Rivals, if you will, Brad.
True rivals, crosstown rivals.
We've got The Revolution, and then we've got Goose Island. So 312 Shandy, and then a newcomer, Freedom Lemonade.
So it's a session sour with lemons.
Yeah.
Slightly different beer, right?
Yeah.
They are not technically the same, right?
True. I think we all know 312 as, the wheat ale. So this is a wheat ale with lemonade added to it.
Right, and then that's a session sour. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Totally different beer.
the Freedom Lemonade is going to be a little more tart, right?
We shall see.
But 312 Day is coming up. We're about a month from recording this till 312 Day. And so it felt like a great verse series.
Yeah, and then another thing I'm kind of excited about, they don't give you ratios, right? Of how much lemon versus how much beer. We know it's 4% on each one, 4.2 and 4.5.
The alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then price point is almost the same, right?
Almost dead even.
$10 a six pack?
10 versus 9.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's dead even.
All right. So what should we start with? Should we start 312 because it's not technically a sour? I feel like that's where we begin, right?
That's fair.
And so 312 Lemonade Shanty came out last year.
Yeah.
Right?
And quickly became
Debuted.
the fastest selling beer in Goose Island history.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a monster of a release. I mean, because locally, locally being the Midwest, I mean, for the longest time, they let Leinenkugel have all the fun with the Shandies, right? And they come out with tons of different flavors.
Right. And Lemonade, 312 Lemonade was our first reel on our Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
page.
It kicked off the real age of Chicago Beer Fest.
We sadly haven't done one in a while, but it's cold and it's hard to,
So that was probably about a year ago.
Yeah. Lemonade 312. You get that nice lemony color to it.
Yeah, there's a tad bit of haze. I mean, it's almost like lemon frosting on a cake when
That's
you
true.
smell it,
Yeah.
right?
Like a lemon cookie, right?
Even better. Yeah.
I love a lemon cookie.
Man. And then you get...
Lemon poppy seed, muffin. Ooh.
Honestly, I'm all in on fucking poppy seed lemon muffins, man. Bring it on. We'll eat them all, so only bring me one.
The only problem I have with lemonade in general is it's a warm weather drink, right? It is February. It's cold. It's kind of cold up here.
It was a peculiar launch for Lemonade Shandy 312. Came out in March. The Lemonade Freedom from Rev kind of surprisingly came out...
End of summer?
No,
fall.
Right, Fucking December.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Right?
That's right. Okay. Because, it's been on our table here for a little while.
We've got a shrine building up to the revolution. This is fun. I was telling Brad in the pre-show, when I'm at Sox Park, oddly enough, I look for two things, right? I look for Pipeworks and Blue Island because that's the only time I drink those beers for whatever reason. Oh, but I enter the park and I go to the craft cave and I get a tall boy of lemon Shandy 312 to walk around with, and it just feels like summer to me. It feels like the right thing to do is to get that beer. So that's the first thing I get.
See, the one time I was there, I felt like I had to get a Sox Golden Ale.
Oh.
Because that seems just very appropriate.
Oh, man.
So
Is it baseball yet? When's opening day? When is opening day?
it might not happen, right?
Oh, shit, yeah, because of the fucking labor talks.
All right, but this is real nice. I don't know how to describe it more than like refreshing.
It's refreshing. You know, it's a tad bit creamy. It's got a bit of a sugar, almost like
It is sweet.
yeah, it's got like a white sugar thing going on in there. You know.
Okay.
And then it finishes with a little bit of that breadiness though. You know.
And then
It's not a sugar bomb, but it's like a definite like fucking sugar note.
Okay. So I just poured out the Freedom Lemonade. We get a similar hue tone, but like clear.
Oh man, that's pretty, isn't it?
That's a good looking beer. You get a fluffy head. Lemonade Shanty felt like hazy, kind of a little bit of head. This is the kind of beer you want to take home to your mom.
This is IG ready right here. You don't even need a filter for this shit right here. Yeah, beautiful eggshell white head, and the clarity on it is very nice.
And you get
Now you go lemon drop. Now you go lemon candy.
like
right?
more pie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like lemon meringue pie, or my all-time favorite, key lime pie.
Ooh, key lime pie.
Dude,
We're just
I don't know what the pie power rankings are, but key lime can be no lower than 3.
Key lime's up there. Yeah. All right, I'm going in. Whoa. Okay. That's a totally different flavor, and it's puckering. I haven't had this beer yet. Have you had it?
I don't remember having it.
I feel like I just had like a warhead. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think that's interesting.
I don't know how to. We went into this knowing they're not the same beer. So
I think the lemon in this, where it's not the creamy lemon that was in the other one. This one's kind of teetering on the edge of tart, like too tart. It's teetering on the edge of too tart, but it doesn't take you there. But it gives you a very pronounced tart lemon squeeze, man.
Yeah, and sour is one of those flavors, like I think we've all learned over the last few years, is the younger you are, the more sour like candies you want, and as you get older, you do not want those like extreme sour like candies. So
Like it doesn't, sour, it kind of tickles like the sides of your tongue. But you know how you have some sours that can kind of get your jaw.
you're like,
Yeah, it's not a jaw puckering sour. It's not even a puckering sour. It dances enough on the sides of your tongue to know that it's there. You know, it's fun. It's fun, and it's a different type of lemon.
yeah.
You know, it's playing into the what would you describe that as, man? Where it's like, it's not the lemon dessert. It's more like a real kind of like fresh lemonade that doesn't. Lemonade's the wrong thing though, because it's very tart. Lemonade's usually not this tart.
Usually not. It's usually people heavily sugar their lemonade, so it's usually more sweet or watered down even. But yeah, it's more on the lemonade side, which makes it not as refreshing. Where the shanty is more refreshing, I feel. Like if you're at the beach, you're lounging there. Do you want the tart one or do you want the like sweet one?
I wouldn't call it less refreshing though. I think it's different. It's more of a sensory overload. I think this one is kind of more of
The lemonade shanty.
the lemonade shandy. Yeah. This is tough.
They're very different.
They're very different. I gotta have another sip.
I got to finish this so I can go back to the goose and see what's up. Whew. You can chug lemonade shanty though. Taking like a big gulp of Freedom Lemonade, you're not playing beer pong with Freedom Lemonade.
No. Definitely fresh squeezed lemons in that one.
And you could play beer pong with lemonade shanty. It may tickle a little bit, but you can take a bigger gulp and get to where you need to go faster.
Yeah, Freedom Lemonade is more lemon forward. I think Lemonade Shandy is easier and a little bit more fun. Just a little bit more fun.
Yeah, now I have both of them in my fridge, and I see them, I would probably reach for lemonade shanty over Freedom Lemonade.
I think the Freedom series in general, we've talked about this before.
It was a top beer of 2021.
Yeah, we didn't pick one in particular. We just said the whole series. I thought it was one of the best releases of 2021, and I like the Freedom Lemonade for what it is.
They're like they're like carbonated too. Both of them are.
Yeah. But I think the lemonade shandy is a little more fun.
Yeah.
Fun in the sense like, I'll have another. It's kind of sweet like homemade lemonade. This is a sour ale. It's a sour ale with lemon. So it's a little bit more refined. It's got more layers to it, right?
Right.
It's not as fun, but it's definitely more layered, and I do appreciate it for that.
Yeah, if you're a big lemon fan and if you love lemons, then Freedom of Lemonade is for you. Lemonade shanty it's weak. It feels like fake lemon.
Yeah, the creaminess that I get the whole way through in lemonade shandy, because then it's a wheat ale too. I get that on the nose here, but then it kind of drifts off, and like Brad was saying, kind of drifts off into this tart, kind of lemon candy vibe, right? Where the lemonade shandy kind of smells like lemon frosting, and then you have a sip, and it tastes like straight up kind of boozy lemonade, which is kind of fun. So, yeah.
All right.
I don't know, man. They're different.
They're different. There's no clear winner, but I think we both said we're gonna pick 312 if on the lemon side.
It's tough. It's tough because if I'm hammered, right, and it's summer and I'm hammered, I would reach for a Freedom Lemonade. Right. Just because I like tart things when I'm near my limit. I like tartar things.
But if you're gonna go for a bike ride and you need a beer for the ride, you're gonna go shandy.
I give lemonade shandy 312 the slightest of edges. I give it the edge. Yeah.
It's more versatile, right? Maybe that's why I'm leaning towards it. It's more of your everyday lemon beer.
And then kudos. I don't know if we said this in the show or not, but Lion and Kugels was having all the fun with the shandies before 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
So the fact that you got two of the more beloved breweries in Chicago getting in on the shandy game is actually very exciting to see. And I don't think Lemonade 312 should be the only shandy in town. So even though Freedom Lemon is like a lemon sour ale and it's not a shandy, it's in the same vein.
Right, because that's why 312 came out with it, because Lion Kugels, what's it called? Is it just called?
What is the Liney?
Is it just called Liney Shanty?
Oh.
And it had 100% of the market share.
Wow. So, so that part is cool, and I'm excited to see both of these in the market.
Yeah, I think a better comparison would be if someone like Blue Moon came out with a Blue Moon lemon, a shanty. That would be a better comparison to Goose, but
yeah, it depends on what you want, right? If you want a sweet, fun lemon experience, you go 312. If you want a sweet and tart lemon experience, you go Freedom Lemonade. But Yeah.
There we go. Versus. Cheers.
Cheers.